at 6.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Tonight, police records show a brutal assault and arson led to a woman getting disfigured in South Lubbock yesterday. This is a follow-up to our breaking news updates last night.
The arrest warrant for Inez Spencer shows it all started as a fight with a woman Spencer was involved with at a home where he once lived. KCBD News Channel 11's Joshua Ramirez joins us now with the warrant. Joshua?
Karen and Abner, all that and more documented in this arrest warrant for Inez Spencer, who's currently sitting in the Lubbock County Detention Center. It tells a story of survival for his victim and how he allegedly left her for dead in a burning home. Inez Spencer charged with aggravated assault after police documents show he beat and stabbed his girlfriend in the leg before setting her and her home on fire. Lubbock Fire Rescue reports firefighters arrived at a house near 106th Street and Elgin Avenue around 1:45 Monday afternoon, where they found the home in flames. At the time, police were called to the same location for a domestic disturbance. Fire crews found the victim outside the burning home when they arrived. She had burns on her face and body. According to an arrest warrant, she told her neighbor Spencer did it. You may remember Spencer as an aspiring actor vying for a role on the franchise TV series Chicago Fire. In an interview with the LA Note back in September, he spoke about his time serving in the Army and how he was inspired to pursue his acting career. Spencer told the publication he was built different and willing to do absolutely anything in order to be a legend. His plot taking a dark twist, though. According to his arrest warrant, Spencer poured a flammable substance on his girlfriend and the inside of the home before lighting the blaze. The woman suffering permanently disfiguring burns before making it out and hailing a neighbor for help. Now, right now, as I said, Spencer is facing that aggravated assault charge, and he's being held on a $500,000 bond, but the district attorney could bring more charges against him as a result of the police investigation. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Josh.